Okay, given the lineage, the good looks, the connections, why didn't you pursue yung acting mo after you did ang TV before, di ba?
Yeah, well, there was a time around 06, 07, I tried like in with Star Magic, pero what I told my family, I didn't ask my dad for help, I didn't ask anyone for help. I just wanted, to try it just to see since I started younger, but it's just I just realized like my other two sisters, I enjoy everything about it, but I don't like being in front of the camera. Like I never felt 100% comfortable. Para I enjoy more production. Like my future wife and my baby mama Miki, she's been doing costume design, production design, and I've been helping her out. So parang our family, I've enjoyed it more being behind the scenes, direct producing stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe I got that one part from my lola. Kasi when my lola, when I would bond with her, kasi she was MTRCB for a while. So yun yung date namin, I'd always watch movies, I'd keep her company, and she'd always talk about like how things are, kasi she had, if I'm not mistaken, AM Productions before. So she'd always talk to me about the production side, and since I was younger, I was always shy. So I guess I gravitated more to, I just enjoy everything around it, but I'm just, siguro, I'm not built for, I think my number one, when I smile kasi, one of my big issues, when I smile, nawawala yung mata ko. So it's like, I'm just, it's just hard. It's just hard to be in photographs and videos if I'm always have smiley eyes. So my other cousins na lang.
No, yung, deep set, that's an Amalia Fuertes trademark, yung deep set talaga.
No, pero she can keep her eyes open. Ako kasi when I smile, nawawala eh. So, it looks like I'm sleepy. So I'm like, maybe it's not...
Yes, believe me.
It's not meant to be. So, I've just been enjoying... I don't know, it's always been part of our family on both sides, on the Martinez side and the Mulak side growing up. And I don't know, I've seen the ups and downs behind the scenes. But I've always been... I always gravitate, even when I have discussions with both sides, it's always... the things around it. I'm just not, I don't know, my sisters. Because we were raised normally. We never, that's what I'm always thankful for my dad, my lola. They never really pressured either of us, to pursue show business. Like, we did ang TV for a while, okay, doc, but that was like kindergarten. It was just for fun. Pero they never like forced, you have to do this, you do that. It's like, if you want to, if you have fun doing it, you can do it, but it's not like yung parang you have to. It's like part of the family. We'll assist you if that's something you wanna,
Yung teenage years ka, you did a lot of projects for ABS-CBN, no? But a few, actually, a few.
I did a few, but I don't know. I was just having fun because I just came during that time. I just moved back here from the States. Siguro sa mga 11 or 12 and I couldn't speak Filipino. I didn't really know that much people. So, when I would go to taping, for me, like, nung Ang TV, I enjoyed Ang TV before with Sina Vandolph, all of them. Kasi for me, I was like, 8 years old, 9, and it was just like playing around with a bunch of kids and just having fun. I didn't really understand, the whole showbiz thing. Then, when I got older, I don't know, I just...
Sino ba kasabay mo sa Ang TV?
The original, Vandolph, Jolina, I think, Antoinette, Camille Prats, the original one, the first batch. And yeah, me and my sister were there, and di talaga, we were just too shy. I don't know why. Like my older sister Aliana, she was for a while before she migrated to the States. She was doing also like behind the scenes kami lagi, production, fashion. It's just siguro yung kami gusto lang namin behind the scenes lang. So we never really, stuck to it for a long time.
But I can imagine, ang lola mong the biggest fan.
Yes, of course naman. It's always been like that. And when she's competitive, like with her mga kabarkada, sila Tita Annabelle, Tita Daisy, all of them. But if only Lola met her apo sa tuhod, Adeline, who's the daughter of my older sister. I have a feeling kasi si Adeline, she's magta-3 ngayon. She always performs. So I wouldn't be surprised baka she might be the next parang
Next
mag-artista
Amala Fuentes.
when she's older. But yeah,
Kaya yung anak si Adeline?
my sister Aliana and her husband Roy. Kasi her
She's the one who got married
in the States.
States
No,
or
that's
Canada?
Elisa. That's my younger sister, yeah.
Okay.
My older sister, she's been in the US for about 4 years na rin. And yun, her younger daughter, si Adeline and Nila, yun, baka may chance mag-artista yun. Kasi 2 years old pa lang, interpretive dance na, kumakanta, acting. So, maybe it's in the genes. She'll be the one to carry on that torch.
Sayang yung
Maybe.
genes talaga.
Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah.
Pero nga, what keeps you busy?
Nowadays, well, COVID medyo changed everything for everyone. So, this past year, thankfully, I know it's been difficult for a lot of people here in the Philippines and also in the world. But thankfully, I consider myself fortunate that before, like March before lockdown happened, that's when me and Miki found out we were expecting. So since March, we've just been, enjoying pregnancy. Kasi it's different we always talk about pre-COVID. Siyempre, may konting anxiety when people go out, kahit buntis. There's all of these things that are involved. But because of COVID, it's just like, me and Miki have just been together, enjoying her pregnancy, being healthy, taking care of this house, cleaning it up, maintaining, and everyone has their small side hustles, but that's pretty much what we've been focused on. Just building an environment for her na just be healthy, just a happy pregnancy, no stress.
You're a gamer now.
Yeah, I think that's why I've enjoyed video games growing up. Kasi I guess video games for me has always been kind of like movies, but taken to a different degree. Since there's like programming involved, all these different disciplines involved, and plus it's an interactive movie. I've always been into it since I was younger. Like I'd always share it with my, Lola. They would always be, supportive of it. And I guess that's why it's kind of like a double-edged sword na like nowadays it's so popular and it's parang it's like a given already na everyone, it's just part of pop culture and it's unusual na when you see everyone playing now yung mga people I would never expect parang nagmo-Mobile Legends or na spending inordinate amount of money on these games. In one hand, I'm glad na, gaming is a little bit, more mainstream. But on the other hand, like if you were into it in the earlier days, well, like with anything, syempre when it starts to cater to mass markets, it changes a bit. But I'm just glad. I mean, I always felt like video games was like the next evolution of of interaction with movies and TV shows, since like standards of like the younger generation na siguro they have shorter attention spans. Diba? Like how like with with Netflix, most people can't like sit down 10 minutes. They have to keep on switching. So I feel like the video games we're like at the siguro in my lola's age, like the 40s, 50s. We're like in that part of the video game generation, and it's exciting whatever happens in the next 30 years. Especially nga because of COVID, it's gonna be harder for some productions in person to, do movies, do TV shows. Pero video games, you don't have that same problem. So, like I said, I always tell people, this decade going forward is gonna be very exciting since no one knows what's gonna happen. So it's exciting, it's scary and exciting in the same way. So I'm just excited for my son's Arturo, whatever, when he's 10 years old, whatever he's gonna be into or whatever craziness. Next cellphone siguro. By that time, cellphone nasa mata mo na lang. So I don't know. So it's exciting.
So you're the one getting married next?
I'm next. Yeah, I'm next. Medyo yung COVID, nasira plano ako with COVID, but you know, that's God's. I don't question God's time. So everything naman's happening the way it's supposed to happen. But yeah, hopefully soon. I was hoping for the COVID to go away for a while because we had plans for a wedding, but you know, my inkling this thing will be with us for a while, so it's time for us just to move on and deal to whatever the new normal is going to be. Yeah.
Pero yung the kambal ban of Aga and Charlene, of course, they're so much younger, no?
Yeah.
Pero you get to see them often ba?
There was a time, Atasha and Andres, I've always been close to both of them. I still speak to them till now. I even want to get them as I want kasi yung ninong and nina eh. So sila Tasha and Jess, I'm like, I'll get you guys for Arturo when he's older. And I've always, my mom kasi Tito Ago were very close. Kasi that was like his older sister.
Yeah.
So like Atasha and Jess, for me kasi I never had a younger brother. So I always saw both of them as like my younger siblings, and kind of blows my mind na now they're 18. I'm like, bilis ng panahon. I wish I could see them more. Ang layo na Alabang eh. They live so far, and I always tell them to visit me, or I'll visit them. So hopefully when this COVID's over, I'll visit them again soon. Letter A. I just want to say, ito my press release. Kasi yung mga my lola's the first one who did the whole A thing. And then, although mulaks, ang dami na namang anak. So it's like, for me, me and my sisters, konti lang kami, like, lahat ng mga magandang A na name, kinuha na nila. So it was been difficult to find a name. I swear to the Arturo kasi, I just love to read, and I enjoy the King Arthur with my lola, and then plus with Miki's side of the family with the Hahn. So Arturo, as soon as, I think I came up with the name Arturo the day after I found out it was a boy. Kasi ang daming A eh. Yun yung rule namin eh. A dapat. So, yeah. Good luck na lang kay Lisa. She has no name yet for her son. So, good luck finding another.
Ubus naman lahat ng mga magandang
Dami.
things.
I mean, kinuha na Alonzo, Andres, may Tito Nino got Andres and Andretti. Tapos
Adrian,
AJ, tapos
Ariel.
They all got letter A. Tapos swerte nga girls. I was thinking buti di girl kasi si Tito Albert got na the Amalia name. May mga Amalia na. Tapos ang daming versions of Annalisa, Anna. I'm like, ano kaya? What kaya? So, yeah.
Teka, isa na lang. Kasi ito, very, very trivia ito. Parang, ano ba talaga, spelling talaga ng Lizel?
It's Liezl.
Hindi daw, kasi yung mga old reporters, kino-contest dyan eh.
May EL.
Oo, kasi sabi nila, parang Lizel of the Sound of Music.
Yeah. Well, it's true though, my lola got her name from The Sound of Music. But I don't know how the proper spelling is to other people. But from my own personal, when my mom would spell Lizelle, it was ZL. So I'm gonna stick na it's ZL. Baka yun yung ano na lang niya pang her own special to make it her own, I suppose. But it's ZL. So,
Pero Annalisa with 2 words.
yeah.
And letter S.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Double S.
Double.
So it's kind of like some people call me Fonzie. Wala naman Z sa pangalan ko. Pero kasi, well, in Okidok, my name was Fonzie. But some people spell it, they assume S kasi Alfonso. But I spell it to the Z. Thinking about it now, no? Because my mom, Z-I-E rin. And when I spelled F-O-N-Z-I-E. So, I don't know. It's just how we ended up that way. Pero, I don't know which is the proper, the proper way. But I would say canon, the official one would be ZL. Kasi that's how sa mga sa mga paper, yun yung spelling niya. So, when people spell it, like, when I would see in articles, they would spell her name Liezl. Parang sa akin medyo mali kasi even that's not how she would spell it eh. So yun. I don't know the proper, but yeah, that's for my point of view, that's the proper way.
Yeah. Anyway, really, thank you very much.
Thank you
Okay,
guys.